Good morning and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please take a moment to look at some of my other content. If you enjoy today's video, then please do give it a like, share it on your social media, as it will help the channel. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and if you do any of the above, then I am very grateful. So today we are back over in Kamala. Behind me is the well-known Kamala Beach, and behind the camera is Narath Road, which we covered the other day. We're not going to be covering that today, but I'm going to go through a little cut through onto a road that doesn't apparently have a name on Google Maps. However, you may know the name of that road, and if you do, drop it in the comments section, because that would be very helpful to me. But we're going to end up on a site called Pa Chak Road, which is, I guess, a main area for nighttime entertainment. There's some bars there, some restaurants, so it's going to be an area that if you're staying in Kamala, you are going to visit at some point. So we're going to make our way to the cut through that I know to. After I've bought my drink in the morning, I always have that green drink, as you know. And if you're wondering what that green drink is, well, it's actually a mineral based energy drink. It's fruit flavored, it doesn't contain caffeine, and it helps me get going when I'm doing these walkarounds. Okay, so after my drinks, we are now on Narath Road, and we are about to walk through this little cut through just there, so you can see Narath Road, get your bearings. So this is gonna save you a little bit of time. If you're staying behind Narath Road in the accommodation around here, there's quite a bit actually, and there's a few bars and restaurants down here. Now, I've not been down here before today. I've just literally found this as I've been riding around the area, trying to get my bearings, trying to see what would be interesting to film. And there's a few cut throughs that possibly people don't know about. So you can see the road sort of ends here. If you're on a motorbike, a scooter, you can get through, but if you're in a car, you're not going to be able to get much further than here. And you've got a little restaurant there. Do leave any comments in the section below, please, if you know about these restaurants or you have stayed in this area before. Give me some feedback, let me know what you think to it, because this is an area I don't personally know. There is a large accommodation hotel, I'm not quite sure what it is. I think it's called the Wasabi. Looks like a big resort just here at the end. And there's another bar stroke restaurant there. And then places to stay. As you can see, accommodation. So whether you're coming out here on holiday or you're thinking of staying long term, and these are the sort of places you need to be exploring to get a room. If you're looking at renting a room for long term, then these are the sort of places you want to be looking around. Another music lounge and bar there. Now, it is coming up to 11 o'clock in the morning. Actually, it's just gone 11, so it's 10 past 11. I've just checked on my phone, and today is Monday the 17th of February. Now, according to Google Maps, this actual road doesn't have a name, but we are going onto a site called Pa Chak, which is, I guess, a fairly lively site at night time, because it's got some places where you're going to have some food. There's a Ying's Cafe down there, which I've eaten at several times in the morning. I've had breakfast down there, and it's okay, it's reasonably priced. And there's a section with some bars as well that you might want to check out. Again, they're probably not going to be open this morning because it's a little bit early. Now, looks like there's a cut through there to the Big C supermarket, which is handy. Another restaurant. I noticed a German bakery round here as well, so might be worth checking out. Cheeses and sausages. cold meats, etc. So a couple of topics I'm going to touch on today as we're taking our stroll along these soys. I mentioned quite a few videos back about the Inland Revenue Department over here were looking at changing their views towards foreigners and them bringing in money into the country and possibly trying to apply tax duty to that money that's brought into Thailand. It's a little bit up in the air at the moment. Nobody seems to really know what's going to happen and whether they're going to go through with what they are saying or have been saying in the past few weeks. But I noticed a couple of days ago a media article saying that they now have changed their mind again, or possibly are changing their mind. Good morning. Sawadee Krap. Good restaurant?
Yeah. Delicious.
Delicious?
Very good.
You mind me asking you some questions on camera? Are you a tourist?
Tourist.
Yeah? How long have you been over here?
I've been 1 week.
1 week?
A day.
A day?
Yeah.
Oh wow. You been before or not?
Yeah,
And what do you think?
yeah, we like it, but it's expensive in Phuket.
Right,
We're
yeah.
leaving now,
Okay. Oh, where are you off to?
so close up.
Koh Sok?
Yes.
Oh, the national park.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Very nice. You been before?
No, well,
He's been everywhere.
Have you been anywhere apart from Phuket in Thailand before?
We've been, well, this year not this year, but
yeah,
we went
we've
to a
been
wedding.
yeah, there were two weddings
A beautiful, amazing wedding
Right.
that you missed.
Oh, right. Okay. So,
That was amazing.
so how are you finding Phuket? I know you said it's expensive. Compared to other parts of Thailand, Phuket can be expensive.
Yeah.
So how are you finding it apart from the expense?
It's okay, but we
Right.
like hotel, like Koh Samui.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
So
smaller
we're
island.
gonna go head there afterwards.
Right, okay. Koh Samui is nice. Very nice. Bit of a different vibe to Phuket because it's a smaller island,
Yeah.
so a bit more of a laid back feel. Price wise, I personally don't think there's much between Koh Samui and Phuket if you know where to go.
Yeah.
It's all about knowing where to go. So obviously if you're a local, you get to know where the place is to go, and that can save you a lot of money. But as a tourist, you personally feel Phuket is dearer than Koh Samui.
I think it's there and everywhere.
Yeah,
well,
but
also,
at
like,
this
it's
point-
peak season. We wanted to come and take it day by day,
Right.
but it's so. We booked a month in advance and there's still like barely any availability, so I think that's what's driven the prices up.
What do you think of this restaurant, first time eating?
First time eating here, it's really good.
Yeah?
I had the chicken basil
Okay,
or fried basil with rice.
yeah.
Fried egg, perfect breakfast.
Oh, excellent. Thai breakfast. Good man. Good man. Where are you from? Do you mind me asking?
We all live in UK.
In the UK. Okay,
I'm
originally I'm from the
Leicester.
UK. Leicester. I
Where
know
you
Leicester.
from?
I used to live just outside of Stafford. What's your name? Sorry.
Charlotte.
Charlotte. Nice to meet you. I'm Tony.
Like it.
Oscar.
Oscar. Nice to meet you, Tony.
Paul.
Paul. Nice to meet you. Okay. How do you find Kamala? Give me your honest opinions.
Kamala,
Better than Patong.
Yeah.
Patong, yeah, what is it?
Okay. What don't you like about Patong?
It's like Benidorm, isn't it?
too many
I think
go
it's
bars.
good to go like to walk down the street and just see it, but I wouldn't go back there if it was nice and easy.
You wouldn't want to stay there.
No.
Too lively.
Yeah, it's just a bit tacky, isn't it?
Yeah. And each to their own. Everybody likes something different, don't they? So
Yeah.
some people are going to like that.
I didn't really like Phuket the first time I've been here, but this time I had to stay for a week because I went and got like a suit tailored there and stuff.
Right.
But near the end, I was starting to enjoy it more once I found like the right locations. I was staying in like my hostel, but I went and like hung out in different hostels that had more vibes and met some really cool people. I think everyone who I was meeting just backpackers, they were all there for like maybe 2 days or so.
Right.
But when I did meet good people, it was really fun.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, I mean, there is one thing about Phuket I will say, is there's something for everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
So obviously if you want the party scene, you want the, the alcohol and that, Patong's a great place. But if you want the quieter vibe, then obviously Kamala, Surin,
Yeah.
you got Bantao,
Yeah, I
you've
went
got
to,
other
like, Old Town as well. with,
Yeah,
Chinese
Phuket,
New Year
Old
festival
Town,
and,
yeah.
night market.
there's something here for everyone.
Yeah.
So it's a great island to come and visit. You
And
just have
there's
to,
Fitness Street as well, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You just have to find the area that you prefer.
Yeah.
So excellent. Okay, well, how long have you got left in Thailand on your holiday?
I've got 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
4 months.
Wow. Okay, so you're not really on a holiday. You're staying out here long term. Okay. And
I think I'll be maybe 6 months.
oh right. Okay. So a couple of weeks, 4 months, and
I've got
6
a job.
months. Well, enjoy your stay.
Right.
Thanks
Okay.
for
Nice
having
meeting you.
me.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Well, it's always good to have a chat to some people and get a feeling of the area. Well, you've heard their comments, not overly keen on Patong. Again, try not to form too many opinions. It's not for everybody, I agree. Some people will love it, some people will hate it. Kamala's a little bit more laid back than Patong, but some people would find Kamala too boring, not lively enough. Again, it comes down to, let me just move out the road here, what you personally want. But you've heard the comments on that little restaurant called the Sunshine Restaurant, if you want to go and check that out. And again, you can see accommodation there. Lots of this type of accommodation around here in Kamala, so you're not going to be short. However, as those people just mentioned, they are struggling this year to find available accommodation. So if you are planning on coming over here at this sort of time of year, it's always best, where possible, to book in advance. So we are now on Pa Chak Road. And going back to the topic I was just starting to talk about when I walked past that Sunshine Restaurant, it seems that the tax office at the moment could be changing their mind again. So I will keep you updated on what's going on, because I know it will affect people if you're staying over here more than 180 days. So if you're contemplating on retiring over here or moving over here for an extended period of time, then obviously the tax may affect you in some way. Another small side down there, and I can see more accommodation, restaurants and bars, so it's always good to have a wander around. But this is the area that I was talking about that has a number of bars and restaurants around here. Most of them will be closed at the minute. The Ying's Cafe is just here. I've eaten there several times myself. I've had breakfast, and it's a good cheap breakfast, a good way of starting the day. So we're going to have a little walk around this cul-de-sac here. So you can see yourself, these with the shutters down are all bars. So you've got plenty to pick from around here, and we're just going to go around and come back onto the soy. So the other subject I wanted to talk about was, or touch on today, just to start, is about banking over here, because obviously if you are thinking about moving over here or staying long term, you may want a Thai bank account. Now some people will say this is very easy to set up, and some people will say it's very hard to set up, and it really depends on the branch. Now I know that sounds a little bit strange, but even the same bank, you will find different rules at different branches. And this is one of the drawbacks with the banking system over here. It can be difficult. Some branches will allow you to open a bank account, no problems at all, and make it very easy for you, while other branches, even of the same bank, will make it a lot more difficult for you. There's plenty of bars to pick from around here, places to check out. Some will want more paperwork than others. Some will want you to deposit different amounts of money. Good morning.
Hello.
Jungle Bar. Okay, I think that's open. And JJ's Bar, a few different ones around here. So if you go into a bank and they turn you down, do not be disheartened. All you need to do is find another branch. If you've got a particular bank in mind, everybody's got their own personal banks that they prefer. If one branch refuses you. As a foreigner, you can't open an account. Just say, okay, thank you very much, leave the branch and make your way to a different branch, even of the same bank, because you will find each branch have got their own rules. It is very frustrating, but that's how the banking system works over here, unfortunately. They all seem to have their own set of rules. Still haven't tried that burger place yet. I'm going to get round to doing it. So plenty of places along here to have a beer and some food, and that's why I say during your stay in Kamala, I'm sure you're going to visit this area at some point. So persistence is the key with the banking. I obviously have a Thai account myself, and mine wasn't too difficult to open up. All I needed was to deposit 10,000 baht, and I've got a Classicon bank account, which is the K Bank, as they call it. But there are, of course, different banks and different branches will all have their same, or different branches will all have their own rules. So it's a case of going in and doing a little bit of legwork. You don't necessarily need a company to open you an account. There are, of course, companies that will open you an account, but you don't need to use a company. It will cost you an unnecessary amount of money. You just need to do the legwork to find the branch that's more friendly to you. Right, we're just coming to the end of the site here, so not too long today. And this is going back onto Narath side, which we've already covered. And I will speak to you very soon.